Good morning, dear children. Today, in the chapter Our National Heritage, we are going to discuss about preservation of monuments. It's the today's topic. Before learning to preserve the monuments, just have a quick recap of importance of monuments. As we know, monuments are the buildings which were made in the past. Means they tell a special story about themselves. They reflect social and economic condition of the period they belong to. They are valuable source of information on art, craft, and culture of our past. They reflect the architecture of the olden time. We can learn about the lifestyle of the people by looking at the monument. They are our heritage. They are our cultural and architectural heritage. And there are many reasons why the monuments get damaged. The monuments or heritage sites or the buildings, they get damaged due to many reasons. Some of the reasons of their damage could be natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, flood, cloudburst, etc. Due to these natural disasters, as we know, they are the buildings, they get damaged. It could be due to attack of invaders. Invaders means the people or that army from other countries, the kings of other countries or other places, they wish to loot, to rob away the goods, and they attack on other countries. It causes attack of invaders on that country. In India, many Indian monuments have been invaded and damaged by the invaders. It could be due to wars, and there are many factors like pollution. It could be human activities like writing on walls, scribbling on walls, painting on walls, and defacing the monuments. What is defacing the monument? Means spoiling them. We have seen people making or writing their names there, making paintings there, or people are spitting that pan and all such things. So it causes defacing of the monument. So these are some of the activities which are responsible for damage to the monuments. Here you can see the beautiful monuments of India. But what we should do to preserve them, to protect them. And we have to protect the monuments and our building from these things: pollution, poor civic sense of local citizens, visitors, those who are scratching or spitting on the monuments, water seepage from farming and irrigation. Suppose that monument is near any agriculture land or any canal or something. What happened? Water seeps into the soil, and that water causes damage to the foundation of that building. Civil wars, terrorist attack. There are bomb blasts, there are terrorist attack, and due to that the buildings get damaged. Natural weathering. As we know, some buildings are made up of marble, some are made up of red sandstone. These all are natural material. Actually, they all are made up of chemicals. And these monuments, they are in direct contact with air, water, and the elements or the chemicals present in them. Many times they react with air and water, and it's a very slow process. It takes hundreds of years. It's not like happening tomorrow. It takes hundreds of years, due to which some of them start to turn yellow. The top layer starts to remove. This is the natural weathering. Wear and tear, it's very natural process. So the buildings should be protected from all these: pollution, from people, those who are damaging it, from water seepage, wars and terrorist attack, and natural weathering. And many processes are done by the government and other agencies to look after these buildings. Now we are going to discuss about some agencies or organizations which are involved in preservation and maintenance of monuments. The maintenance work always keeps on going in these monuments as they need some maintenance to stop that natural weathering as well as to undo the damage of graffiti or painting done to the building. And the agencies involved in preservation and maintenance of monuments are UNESCO and ASI. UNESCO stands for the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. In the chapter, we have already done UNESCO heritage sites. Its role is to encourage the identification, protection and preservation of cultural heritage as well as natural heritage around the world. It's not only working in India, it's working all around the world. Next is ASI. ASI stands for Archaeological Survey of India. This is an Indian agency which works in India only. It's an agency of Government of India and it's a premier or the leading organization for archaeological researches and protection of cultural heritage of India. UNESCO is the international agency and it works all around the world, and ASI is an Indian agency. Now these agencies and the government, they are playing their role to protect the monuments, but we and you being the responsible citizen of the country, what we can do to preserve our monuments. To preserve the monuments, when we are visiting there, we shall never write, draw, scribble, scratch on the walls of monuments. We should try not to touch them. Just imagine if 10,000 people visit a place daily and everybody is touching the walls, what will happen? Damage to the building. So we should avoid touching here and there and do not write, draw or scribble on the walls. Do not litter in the premises or the compound of the monument. Always throw waste in the dustbin, because we want our monuments to look beautiful and nice every time. Just imagine if it's all full of the chips wrappers, the bottles and all such kind of thing, how it will look. Obviously we won't like it. So first of all, we start it with us only. Always throw waste or any such thing in the dustbins. Follow the given guidelines to visit the structure. While visiting there, we should follow the guidelines which are given by the authorities. Like to visit the Taj Mahal, we need to put that shoe covers. Like you have seen that gloves, for there we need to put shoe covers. They are plastic cover that we have to wear just to avoid that any kind of dust or dirt does not reaches there. Organize awareness camp to educate community. Like we all know these are monuments, but all people in the society, they are not aware that these monuments are important and they need to be preserved. So we should organize awareness camps. We can participate in collection of funds as well as we can donate for the renovation and chemical treatment of monuments to avoid their weathering, as well as restoration process. Any kinds of any kind of maintenance work is going on, generously we should donate for that, and we should encourage collection and generation of funds. And always pay taxes or donations. When we visit some monument or some places, they ask for some donation. Donation means it's our wish what to do, which amount we want to donate. It's our wish. So we can do, as well as we should pay the monument fee. When we want to visit any monument, there's a nominal fee like 10 rupee ticket, 20 rupees ticket, 5 rupees ticket. It's very important to pay because all the expenses of the staff and maintenance comes from there, and we should volunteer for their conservation. Like, we should not say if they are not doing, somebody else is not doing, I should also not. I can do, and I can participate in cleanliness drive, in donation, in collection of donation. And what we can do, we should reduce the pollution. The Taj Mahal, the white beauty, it turned yellow due to pollution. So we can do, it could be saved from pollution. At least we can do it at our end. We can start using a cycle, isn't it? And that's all for today. See you all tomorrow.